Hello, you beautiful internet you, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Careful Cantrip, where a group of friends from coast to coast do their absolute best to get lost in dungeons and run away from dragons. As always, I am your host in ever-loving universe, and these warriors of the dice beside me are my players. You guys, you know what to do. Do your thing. Say hi.
Hi.
Didn't see you there.
Oh, hey there.
First and foremost, crushing it as always. Thank you so much for the continued support. We're just about trekking on over to the level 4 hype train, and we'll give a couple shout outs. Hold on, give me 1 second. Congratulations, Cross got first. Rowdy is my BFF for the day. Vorteria, welcome back. 13 months, my friend. Bobcat, thank you so much. Welcome for 2 months. Good to have you here, my friend. Skinsuit dropping 100 on us. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Cross dropping 3 new friends. Love to see it. Thank you very much. Raina Ray, don't know who that is. 500 for the Gigantify emotes. That's such a hard word to say. Cross with another 200. Thank you very much. Bobcat Nation giving out a new friend. Thank you very much. Nate got a dark heart. Fizz got a gods are pleased. GF Powers, welcome back. 40 months, my friend. My God, we could have like 18 babies at this point, and then drop in 200 of those soft, supple, round, bouncing biddies of yours, my friend. Thank you very much. Skin with another 100. Thank you very much. McLover with 8. Cheer 1, cheer 1, cheer 1, cheer 1. You know you all love to see it. McLover, what happened?
Giveaway! There's a giveaway.
And there's a giveaway. Okay, quick. Everybody use exclamation mark, enter to win.
Rowdy!
Doing the things. Okay, hold on. Exclamation mark, enter to win right now. You could win something. I don't know what it is, but we'll find out soon.
A black mug.
A black mug. Congratulations to whoever's about to win.
Probably not sanitary.
Skin, thank you for another 100. Rowdy dropping 5 on him like it's hotter than hot. Thank you very much, Rowdy. Appreciate you. And Telethiel coming back for 19 months. My God in heaven. And Bobcat Nation is officially about to bust. You know how we do around here. You know how we do on Tuesday nights. It's all about bust. Wait.
That's
Exclamation enter to win quickly. I think it's about to get announced.
Yeah.
Let's wait. Let's all wait. Everybody wait in silence.
Well, while we're talking about this, I can just share the fact that we have new merch, which somebody discovered and is giving away. Oh, Cass!
Cass, you won! Welcome.
I think I heard Cass scream from all the way over here.
Yeah.
God damn.
Right.
The Atlantic Ocean shook.
Felt it. Everyone do a Cass check, please.
Yeah.
Everyone make sure Cass is good.
All right, with that said, I'm going to turn it over to, who am I turning it over to first? The lovely CC CEO?
Nate
Meister? The Nate Meister.
Nate Meister?
I guess. Is your new name, I guess?
I don't like it, but we're going with
it.
Hey, guys.
Favorite, subscribe, comment, hit that bell if you want to see more of the Nate Meister.
The Nate Meister getting his own solo show where we check out things that the Nate Meister think is pretty cool.
What?
That's how Nate Meister talks. He's a whole different persona. We'll get into that later. I'm here to talk about Patreon, though. And it's a pretty dang old cool place. And you guys have been getting a lot of love, man. I appreciate all the support you guys have given us since the big change we did on the 1st. So we're almost a week into that. And you guys have been awesome, man. Appreciate all the comments, everybody coming out and keeping the lights on. It truly does help us over here. But I want to give a special shout out to the people in the Fabled Orchid Warlock tier, such as Colin Worcester, Nathan Sawyer, Steve C, and Cast Selves. You guys will be also entered to play the one-shot upcoming with Ray here.
Oh my!
We got this Saturday at 1 p.m. If you don't have a isn't Con at that level too?
Con!
Because Con's in my one-shot.
Patreon is not showing it, but we will discuss after the show with Con.
Okay.
Break kneecaps if have to.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. If you're not in the Fabled Orchid Warlock...
Try again.
From the top.
Words are very hard.
If you're not in the highest tier, join now, because my one-shot's on Saturday at 1 p.m. EST, and we are starting with a TPK.
Jesus. All right.
Just kidding.
Good marketing.
Spoilers.
Good marketing.
Scorched
Cicely, thank you for the 100 for the Nate Meister. Appreciate it. Skin, you're going crazy. Thank you for another 100. Thank you. Y'all are wild.
Hey, guys.
Level 5
Oh, my bard.
Wow.
Guys, just make sure the bard is the second character you bring in. and you're fine. But yeah, you guys, we all appreciate everything you guys do for us. You will see your names kind of scroll along. Right now, is that fixed again?
What the fuck are you saying to me right now?
Patreon names as the show goes on with the names of the subscribers. Is that fixed? Did we fix that
It
from
should
last
be.
week?
I sent it to Dave. Did you update the slide that I sent you, Dave?
Possibly. Congratulations.
Nice. You guys will possibly
Hey.
see your name go by as the stream goes on tonight. Just know that we love the heck out of you. Rita, what do you have coming up for us?
Oh my God, so many things. We're gonna start with first. I just want to say thank you to whoever was the anonymous gifter of the Eldritch Black mug. Leads into our new merch drop. You all are wild. Why? This community is wild. First of all, I made some new merch on the weekend. Actually, on Monday, because I had Monday off of work, and I thought, you know what? I'll make some new merch. And we have a T-shirt that says Eldritch Black, and we have a mug that says Eldritch Black, and we've got a sweater, and we also have our new set of character pins. Which is super exciting. But here's the thing. I made it live on Monday thinking, who's like watching our site right now? And then you all found out and purchased a shit ton of stuff before I even announced it was there.
Rabid. You're all rabid, and we appreciate you for it. But
Yes.
hey, quick note, what I just thought of.
What?
Not to step on Dan, thank you for the 5 new friends. Mad lad.
Holy
Thank you.
poop.
God, everybody who's gifting 5 today. I'm gonna have to name my first child after you. It's
Put
gonna be
5 on
Dano Rowdy Saurus. That's what it's gonna be. Not to step on our marketing genius Peter's toes or anything. But you know what we should do? I just
What?
thought of this. It only took 4 years for me to figure this out. When we announce new stuff, we should put it in like the little box underneath, like a picture of it, to say,
Yeah.
"Ooh, look, new merch" or
I was
whatever.
going to, but I
How
didn't
about a
we- we should do
slideshow
that.
of new merch whenever it's in?
Yeah,
during
that's kind of
the-
what I'm thinking. See,
could do a little
Peter,
Careful
I
cantrip.
knew I stepped on
QVC.
your toes. I knew it.
Mm-hmm.
It was all Peter's
All right.
idea. I take no credit. It was
Wasn't.
just the telepathic. Fuck.
You got it.
Telepathic
Telepathy.
link between the two of us. God damn.
Oh, the two. Okay. All right. So if you guys are interested, go to carefulcantrip.com and you'll see all our lovely merch there. Not just the new stuff, but there's some. Peter is sporting the embroidered logo T-shirt of our Careful Cantrip Classic collection. So yeah. Okay, we're gonna do the YouTube comments now.
Hold on, I just want to give a quick shout out to our newest follower, newest member of the Tripper family, like and subscribe 69. Great to have you here, my friend. Welcome to the Tripper family. Totally not a cult around here, even though we enjoy some blood snuggles at midnight, but not a cult. Everybody knows it.
Also, Abby U 2021 is new. So hello, welcome on in.
Hey,
Oh, and Levy Bear, all these follows. Thanks,
All these
everybody.
great people. Hi, how are you? Welcome to the Tripper fam.
Aw, you saw our stream on Facebook.
Oh,
Wow, no one finds us
Oh.
on Facebook.
you got a
I was
Facebook?
about to say, I thought you were one of our members already and were just trolling us because we keep going on about liking and subscribing. But welcome in. Great to have you here.
Oh.
Cicely, thank you for the gift. Appreciate it. Damn, you guys know how to take care of each other well. I love to
Care
see
of
it.
business.
Taking care of business. Okay, what?
Get DMCA.
Come after us, DMC.
you're singing it so accurately.
Okay.
Just like them. All of them.
All right, everybody, shush. It's time to read the YouTube comments. For those of you who are watching this on Sunday on YouTube, if you leave a comment below, I will read it out loud live on Tuesday.
Pretty much everything she reads
Doesn't
out loud.
proofread
So
it,
just saying, yeah, it's
Yeah. Yeah.
rare filtration system turned off most of the time.
Okay, first comment is from B-Town MC. Peter picked apart the puzzle, providing patronization to the pretty Patreon public.
That is friggin' amazing. Thank you.
I don't even know how she got through that so quickly. There's no way I could have done that.
I'm
Almost
Peter
as quick
picked
as
a
getting through
pack
the
of
puzzle.
puzzles, pretty.
Mhm.
I want to see
Yeah,
one
it
for
is.
Jess next week, Peter.
Yeah.
Okay. Next is from Bobcat Maniac. Also, I'd just like to say shout out Bobcat Maniac. I've seen you catching up on that campaign. I'm so glad that you're here live. Them solving the puzzle reminded me of my brain trying to solve a math problem. Same. Also, the whole ghost bit at the start almost made me bust out laughing at work. Same.
Yeah.
We're talking about Fizz being a ghost, right?
No, we're talking about the ghost just listening to us decide if we're going to steal the heart or something like that.
Right.
Not a recording. The ghost was there.
Cicely, thank you for the 200. And Skin, calm down. We appreciate you, but thank you very much. 200 on top of it. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Oh, Abby.
200 on it.
Okay. All right. Okay. Next comment is from Cicely. Hey. It's all coming together now. Okay. Sees Bleck in trouble.
I thought that was her Big Al impression.
All coming together now.
What are we doing
Who's
tonight?
Big Al?
Okay.
Big Al?
We'll talk after stream.
Moving on. Moving on.
All right. Sees Bleck in trouble. I'd like to cast Bardic Inspiration. Hey, Bleck, is that a lucky pebble in your pocket? Or are you about to rock our whole world?
Good one. I liked it. I know who's playing a bard next.
All jokes aside.
Fat Al. That's right. My bad. Sorry, B-Town.
All jokes aside, it was another fabulous episode, and I'm hanging on every word. Love your faces. Love your face. Okay. Elvie says fastest puzzle ever. Thank you.
Unbelievable.
Unchained Walker also shout out. Saw you catching up too right from the beginning. Thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting. I'm finally caught up. Love the storytelling. Love the roleplay, y'all, with a big smiley face.
Cool. Oh, that's very kind. Thank you. And thank you for the level 6 hype train, everybody. That was amazing. 21 subs and 1,800 bits. God damn. God damn. Yeah, blow that. Blow it. Blow it hard.
Is that better?
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, you like that.
Okay. Okay. Next and last comment is from none other than our favorite Dave. Do it.
Con!
Good job. I just used the pout action during puzzles. Me too. Me too. Also, thank you, Bobcat, for the gods are pleased. I will make sure to use it wisely. That concludes our YouTube comments for tonight, but I do actually have an announcement.
Okay.
The announcement is that there's some exciting news.
Is this
really
going to be a
backed out of it,
pre-announcement?
didn't you?
Are we doing another pre-announcement tonight?
No, this is a real announcement. The real announcement is that some of you have met the lovely Mags and Jack over at Eldritch Podblast.
Chef's kiss. Beautiful human beings.
Are the beautifulest beings we have ever met, and the goodest of goods. And we had them on the channel over here a little while ago. Our origin story is that we discovered that we are fans of each other, and we're both shocked when we reached out to each other and both answered each other. I love that. And then we found out we're like the same. When our communities came together that one fateful night, we realized that our communities are both filled with extremely charismatic, positive beams of light and
Twisted
goodness.
human beings.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Twisted
That's
eldritch beings.
Oh, hey,
Anyways,
boo.
why am I telling you this? Well, because it has finally happened. Eldritch Podblast is having their very first guests ever on their Twitch channel. And guess who it is?
D&D with me?
That's my
It'll be
I'm a big fan. I'm a huge fan.
Shh, Nate, shh. Okay.
What? I'm excited.
It'll be me and Dave. And listen,
that
it's going to be so exciting. It's on Sunday, November 24th at 1 p.m. EST for those of you in our time zone. It's going to be lots of fun. It might be our love origin story, so you really want to be there.
There's going to be some TDIW. Just saying.
Yeah. We're going to be chatting all things. Apparently, there's people in their community that want to learn about our characters, and we're also going to be doing probably some Pass or Smash and some traditional Eldritch Pod Blast, Am I the Asshole stuff. And honestly, knowing Mags and Jax, we will get nothing done because we will just be in chaos. Okay.
I will be wearing my best of nipple pasties. Completely formal.
Hold on, I want to try and shout them out.
Paint like a purple shirt on you and then never mind.
Eldritch Pod Blast. Okay, make sure you're following so that you get a notification when we go live. Okay, that's the end of me. Over to you, Dave.
Well, with that said, we don't have much more in terms of announcements because we've been waiting around too long to get this episode started anyway. But I just want to give a quick and lovely shout out to our campaign long sponsors, the Great Grimoire, some of the best minis that you'll find on the planet. Use !GG in chat right now, and it will take you somewhere that I don't remember that where it is that like sends you to, but it'll probably be SFW. But with that said, I have nothing else left to say, except... Players, are you ready?
Ready?
Yeah.
And trippers, are you ready?
Yeah, let's get a move on.
I don't know what's gonna come out before I open my mouth. Like I literally have no idea.
It just takes
That's
over.
the best way to do it.
It just
Wow,
happens.
that's so surprising.
That's improv.
That's what I've always
Alright.
thought they sounded like. So
I'm a little afraid.
Yeah, me too. Let's go ahead and jump into it. And we are back, folks.
they told
Welcome
me to
back.
stick
We
around,
missed you.
but I was like, they can't take me. They can't arrest me. They have nothing on me. Like,
Dumbass.
That is the jolliest laugh I've ever seen you make. Dave, I'm sorry. I
No,
can
you're
already
not.
feel the energy right now.
Yeah, exactly. We'll fix it. We'll fix it in post. We need to get that on a shirt. We'll fix it in post.
How are we gonna fix the energy in post, Dave?
I don't know. There's got to be a filter, something. Just put
The emotion slider.
Yeah, do the motion filter.
right, yeah.
So, when we last left our heroes ventured deep beneath the ruined Emerald Palace, reaching the entrance of Queen Ozma's tomb. Before them lay a mysterious puzzle of interlocking rings, each marked with ancient symbols that barred their way. Meanwhile, their stalwart companion, Blech, was in the city, risking life and limb to keep enemies distracted. After battling through the dangers of the Emerald City, he made it just in time to join the party as they solved the puzzle and entered the tomb. Within Ozma's final resting place, the party discovered a long-sought prize, the heart of the Gnome King. Held fast in the skeletal grips of the queen herself. As they freed the heart, Ozma's ghostly figure appeared, revealing a dark tale. Dorothy and her allies betrayed the Gnome King, tearing his body into 3 parts: his heart, his head, and his courage. Ozma explained that if these parts were reunited, the Gnome King would rise again and have the power to restore the Emerald City to its former splendor. She spoke of Emerald Loyalists hiding west of the Bomb Spine Mountains who might aid them. And with her final words, she vanished, and a hidden passage opened beneath her tomb, leading the party back to the surface, just outside of the Ruby City. In need of allies in a plan, the group decided to seek out the Loyalists, but paused to disguise themselves before heading into the wilderness. After a few hours of travel, they stumbled upon a strange cobbled-together house made of the remnants of a hot air balloon. There they met a kindly old wizard named Wilborough, who invited them in for a night's rest. And as they exchanged stories, Wilborough revealed that he hailed from a realm he called Nowhere. Strange and distant land the parties heard of once before. And so, our story continues. As you all sit around the interior of this larger than appearance cottage, enjoying your tea and biscuits, feeling the warmth of the hearth that burns brightly, most of you immediately recall, save for Fizz, exactly what Ginku's last words were to you. To hear them said again by Wilborough brings a bit of a shock to the senses. What would you guys like to do?
Minnie will pipe up. What was that? What did you just say?
Well, I, of course, said I resided in a realm not too far from here. A place that's now referred to as Nowhere.
Now, when you when you say, I think, when you say realm, do you mean like a different place you could sail to?
Sailing is one way you could put it. I guess you could say I sailed here in a way.
Like on a ship, or like some metaphorical way?
Actually, in this home that you sit in as we speak.
Oh, so you crashed in here.
Yes. You see, it all started an ordinary afternoon in my humble little sanctuary of a shop, floating amongst the stars where I brewed up potions and stitched together enchantments with the same ease as you might fix a boot. Well, ordinary it was until, of course, it wasn't. Again, while he speaks, his curled mustache seems to jettison out straight before curling back in on itself. Suddenly, the walls started to rumble, and the air felt like it was being torn in two. A great crack, right down the middle of my precious wall. The space between spaces started to spill in, and I knew in a moment I had to act. So with only a pause, I grabbed my goggles, clambered into my hot air balloon, a tiny vessel, barely big enough to fit me and my kettle, mind you. And with a flick of the burner, I hurled myself into the great unknown, away from the crumbling fragments of my little realm. Journey, well, was unlike anything I've ever seen before, and most likely you. The wonders that I passed. I drifted through the worlds where time ran backwards and forest grew upside down. In one realm, a great ocean made entirely of clouds stretched out as far as the eye could see, where the fish would fly and birds would swim. There was another, one particular, a place where giants carved cities out of mountains while living rivers wove between them, singing tales of old to anyone who would listen. But, as mesmerizing as it all was, I felt the balloon start to falter. The hiss of the burner dwindling with each passing world. The fuel ran low, and I knew it was only a matter of time before gravity would catch up on me. Then, like an old friend, come to call. A realm stretched out before me. This land never were, calling me with open arms. The big balloon began to drop. I spun through a twinkling cascade of stardust, down through clouds thicker than winter coats. As I fell, I passed over something I can scarcely believe. It was an island, but not just any island. A great city stood upon it, vast and ancient like the bones of some long-forgotten god. It was a metropolis the likes of which I'd never seen before, not in any world that I drifted through. It rose up in towers and arches and grand structures of stone that seemed both solid and impermanent, almost as if the whole thing existed somewhere halfway of a dream. And the strangest thing, my friends, was the entire city seemed to flicker like the shimmer of the edge of a mirage. One moment there was full of splendor, and the next moment, poof, it would just vanish, leaving only the ocean below. I felt drawn to it, like an ancient song was calling out to me. But as I drifted closer, the island flickered one last time, and then was gone. I could almost swear I heard whispers on the wind as it vanished, something about the first city. And then, not a heartbeat later, I was hurtling once again through the clouds, straight towards the land that I have come to know as the Emerald Empire. Or I believe it's still called the Emerald Empire. In some time. But, my friends, yes, that's how I sailed here in a sense, along the winds.
I get it. It's hard getting old. And then she'll like turn around and look at you guys and go like this. Don't feel bad, son.
Old? I'm only 732.
Sure you are.
So
Hey, don't look at they over 731.
yeah, you're a pretty young guy. So that realm that you saw and then like kind of like it just disappeared. Like it just like in a blink of an eye, or is like did you blink your eye and you missed it, like you flew past it or something?
No, I kept both eyes as close as I could on it. It flickered at first. But then, as I said, poof, gone.
Have you ever seen anything like that happen before?
Not that I recall. I've seen people flicker and disappear. And of course, vegetables. But an entire city of that magnitude. An entire island itself. Quite curious.
What, did you say you've seen people disappear?
Oh, yes, have you not?
Like, well, no, not in front of me.
What about your friend here, as he points to the invisible Fizz?
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true.
Sorry. Boo!
You are a tall one indeed.
Yeah, hi. Nice to meet you. I'm Fizz, and this is my grandma.
Hello.
Yeah. So,
Yes, we've met.
yeah.
Gertrude, was it?
It's Gertrude, that's right. So you've said you've had people disappear like they were erased?
Well, I don't know if I would say erased. Then again, I don't know where they go all the time. So, to a sense, for me, yes, they were erased.
So you've
Well,
seen...
when they get erased, does anyone else remember them?
Well, of course they do.
Oh.
So why don't they look for them?
Oh, different reasons. Some turn invisible, some are teleported far away. But I don't think I've ever met anyone who's just vanished and then disappeared to the point where no one recalls them.
Hmm.
Oh. We're familiar with that, unfortunately.
Says who?
Need water, Granny?
Mm, I mean, I suppose we wanted to get to this nowhere. Do you think it just reappeared somewhere else? Or do we need to... How would you even try getting back? Are you going to try getting back?
Perhaps one day. Nowhere before the rip was a wonderful, wonderful place filled with magic and adventure. Perhaps I'll go back one day, but I'm known to wander from time to time.
How long have you been wandering for?
Oh, as long as I can remember.
Huh.
I seem to have learned to walk and never stopped.
I got that.
God damn it.
But if you were to ask me if I was to try and get back there, I guess the best place to start was retracing my steps.
Oh,
Didn't you say you fell out of the sky? Literally?
Well, yes, but
So we should
Metaphorically.
fly into the sky.
perhaps.
I'll write this down.
Get a pen and paper. It's a parchment.
Now, of course, I'd not literally retrace my footsteps, but go back to where it all began. A strange island. Of course, if I were ever able to find it.
Well, what's it called?
It is a wonderful question. But as I mentioned, I can only assume, based on the one thing I heard, the first city. Strange. How can a city be a first?
When you came here, you said it was the Emerald City.
Oh,
That's
the Emerald
strange.
Empire.
Does anybody else think that's strange? For reasons.
Yeah.
Very.
You gotta
Oh.
explain yourself, mister.
As I said before, I came here quite some time ago. And when I first came, it was, in fact, the Emerald Empire, but time changes, and so do people. So do places, so do regimes. I try and stay away from all the politicking behind it. You ask me what it was called now, I would have no idea. But for the time being, I'll call it home.
Nobody bothers you up here?
Very rarely. I barely
Well,
get any
very
guests.
nice.
I mean, you're kind of out in the open and no one's stopping you.
Stopping me from what? Living?
Stopping by to say, hey, like, what are you doing here?
Occasionally I
guard?
have travelers like yourselves that come by, knock on my door, and of course I welcome them in.
What about the ones with the red armor and the...
Exactly. Do they give you any trouble?
I find if I keep to myself, mind my own beeswax, I'm generally left alone.
Beeswax.
You ask a lot of questions of nowhere. Have you ever been?
No. But we're looking for it. We were told to look for it. So
We heard they have great tourism packages,
Mhm.
swimming pools and resorts.
Not sure about that per se, but it is a very magical place. Ancient in its wonders, ruled by time magic itself. It is a place primordial, guarded by dragons as old as the stars. A wonderful
that-
world.
Metaphorically guarded by dragons or physically guarded by dragons?
Physically, they were known as the Prime Dragons.
Okay.
Well, maybe we'll have to review this tourism brochure.
Real
And-
quick question on the dragons, sir. Like by any chance, like, were there any like white ones?
White ones. Well, there was, of course, Nen. He was blue, governed by the waters, calm yet as deep as the ocean's depths. Nar. He was a red dragon. Fire incarnate is what they'd say, fierce as the heart of a blazing star. Ko, the yellow dragon, represented the earth itself, unyielding and steady. And then lastly, Thule, a green dragon, yielded the power of the wind itself, wild and free and ever moving.
Hey, Jess, how do you feel about that name out of game?
Didn't we do the murdering of that? So maybe that's why hey, if someone were to hurt those dragons, could that maybe cause the flicker?
I don't see how anyone could ever hurt one of the prime dragons.
We'll say one of the coolest characters to have ever existed. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm not saying hypothetically somebody did.
Hypothetically speaking, I would... They were beings that watched over the elements themselves. But I don't see how someone from there could affect the flickering of an island here. But anything's possible, I assume.
Aw.
So sorry, I missed what Thule represented. Green and
Winds.
Wind.
Okay, thanks.
So,
But a
Let's
white
just-
dragon?
yeah.
No. No,
Oh.
my friend. There was nothing of that sort in nowhere. Such a dragon of purest light or deepest shadow would bear far too close to the power of the aspects themselves. A white or a black dragon could rival the very forces of creation and destruction,
Oh.
almost equal to the primordial aspects themselves.
Oh.
Now, the dragons that did come forth, Nen, Nar, Ko, and Thule, they were mighty, but as I said, bound to the elements, the natural forces of nowhere itself.
Huh.
Do you know anybody else from there?
I knew plenty of people that were from there.
Yeah, but like if anyone who's here with you that might know how to get back.
Sadly, I've not come across anyone who knows of this place. Most just consider me an old fool. I'm surprised you don't.
No, you're all right, man. I like you. You like him, right, guys?
I
Yeah,
don't
why
understand
not?
a word he's saying.
It's okay. Okay, so what I'm getting is, you don't really know how to help us find the island with the first city to find nowhere.
Well, if you had a giant balloon, in a few days, I could perhaps maybe retrace my steps there.
Oh,
Difficult to know if it would still even be there. But I'm sure if this truly was the first city, there's got to be more information somewhere, perhaps hidden in an archive.
Yeah. Ugh. There's a lot of stuff in archives. But what
Yeah.
would you do if
It's amazing what you can learn by actually looking for things.
What?
You have books here?
Why are you being We decided as a group we weren't going to go into the archives because you put an evil BBEG there guarding it.
I don't
I
think
did no such thing. I was just generally commenting. Over the course of 4 years, I'm sure. Perhaps sometimes you could look for information.
Nah, it's overrated.
Let me just write my resignation letter.
So-
Let's put this up here.
Do you like? Can I call you like? You like Wilborough? Do you like Willie? Like, what's the situation?
William.
William or Willie?
You can call me Wilborough, WWW. Completely up to you.
So WWW. Real quick question:
That last W.
Are there any like big libraries other than the Crow's Nest that are around here? Maybe.
Beats me.
Okay. Thanks.
Well, I mean, we're going to the Bomb Spine Mountains to get herbs, right? And
Yeah.
maybe there'll be people there, and maybe those people will know something.
Yeah, you know
Yes.
anybody over the mountains over there? Maybe some folks wearing green. Ever seen them?
I've seen some, of course, passing by. Most recently, in, I would say the last few months, there has been a small collective of red-armored individuals who have made their way there.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
They stop by here by any chance before going there?
Yes, they stopped to inquire. Seemed to be a rather large platoon of them on a mission of sorts, seeking out someone known as the Emerald Loyalists.
Oh.
Personally, their leaders terrified me.
Yeah.
Oh. Could you remind me the name? Because I swear it was Dante. Was it Dante? Did he come by?
Who are you? I'm sorry. Are you referring to the leaders of the Red Platoon?
Yeah, the Red Platoon.
No. There were two. What were their names? Difficult to remember, but both were very, very large wilds.
Was one the Hierophant?
A what?
The Hierophant?
No. Strange creatures, but most wilds are. No offense to any of those who might you call friends.
None taken.
Both of the larger ones were of lion form.
Oh.
A smaller one that followed closely behind. Very vicious with her words. Very short, both in demeanor and in stature. Strange that they would follow around a small fox.
Vea?
Sounds somewhat familiar.
Vale wasn't a fox. They were like a rabbit or something.
You guys had a talking fox?
She's a squirrel.
Oh,
Okay.
right. Yeah. See, thank you, Manny.
Maybe
So it
was
wasn't Dante. Thank you, Willie. Will WWW.
You're very welcome.
But hold on a second. So Vea and maybe her dad or somebody in power there were wearing red?
They said they were
Yes,
looking
they were
for
all
emerald.
wearing red.
And they're looking for the Emerald Loyalists. Did they
Yeah.
seem
They questioned me about my loyalties.
did they seem like they were looking to make friends with them? Or like they were hunting them?
I don't believe that based on their armor, equipment, and stature, they were looking for any type of friends wherever they were headed. But they too followed to the west.
Everyone just looks super concerned over at Minnie.
Well, this has been informative. I think it's time for me to take my meds.
Do you think we could stay here for a little bit? Just maybe rest up. We've been through a lot today, and we have
Yes,
a long
you're
journey ahead of us.
more than welcome to stay the night. If you head upstairs, there's some additional rooms. Only have 2, but hopefully that'll be enough for you.
I'll take one. They can have the other one.
I'm pretty sure Al could just like sleep outside or something. I mean, I could sleep outside. It's no problem. It's a nice.
You're not going to sleep outside. It's fine. We'll figure it out. And Gertrude, you might have to share, okay?
I'll think about it.
Okay. Okay. Well, I don't suppose you have any sort of maps or anything that would help us navigate deep into the Bomb Spy Mountains.
Let me take a look at what I have. I'd be happy to share with you whatever I can find in the morning.
Okay.
If you have anything on like dragons and stuff, I mean, no pressure, man. But love maybe like a little peek.
Well, now that you'll mention it, the prime dragons. Now, if you ever do make it to nowhere, I would say that, unfortunately, the primes are not easy to track down, per se, or sought out. From what I know, they find those they need when the time and the fate is right.
Ah.
But there was a place known to honor them. A grand temple was raised in their name, set high in the mountains north of a little-known land called Boku. The temple is ancient, filled with carvings and inscriptions that speak of the dragon's might, their mysteries, and their role in Nowhere's protection. Some actually make pilgrimage to that place, a path for those who seek the prime dragons to show their devotion and offer their pleas. That might be the best place to look if you're looking for more information on dragons of the highest caliber.
Hey, I really appreciate it. Thank you. I just, they're fascinating to me. So I really do appreciate it.
Celestial beings like those. Probably the most fascinating dragons you'd be able to find.
Don't suppose you're this is total shot in the dark, but don't suppose you're really good at healing things, are you?
No, unfortunately not. I do have a few potions that I might have laying around, but pickings are slim. Not much in terms of foraging out here for the right ingredients, and I'm not a fan of cities and such. Too many people, too much clutter.
Right. Okay.
Well, say if anybody comes looking for me, don't tell them I'm here. In fact, it's best you don't tell anybody we're here. I'm very popular, and I don't like to be bothered.
I can see why people would like you.
Thank you.
Hey, and since you gave me such a lot of information. You got like those vegetables out there, like those potatoes, right?
Yes.
I got a name for them. Do you want a name for them?
Like my potatoes, I'm all ears.
He like slaps the table. That's a good
Gee,
one, man.
Relax.
Anyways, name. I mean, to give you a name for him, write it down. Giggle Spuds. All right, Giggle Spuds.
Giggle Spuds.
There you
I
go.
like that name.
I really appreciate
Perhaps
it.
I will.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Well, this was a lot of unexpected information. If you have any other information that you just feel like sharing with us.
Nope.
Okay. Okay.
Somebody take me to bed.
Okay. Let's go. Gertrude gets cranky around this time.
How dare you?
Thank you for your hospitality.
Of course.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Anything you need, just call.
Rune will take one arm and of Gertrude and she'll sort of take her head, Fizz, like grab the other arm.
Come on, Al. Let's go. And I
Okay.
grab Al. What are you doing? Stop grabbing me. There you go.
Who needs Nate? Who needs Nate?
All right, Granny. Let's help you.
You mimic
Get-
the assistance of Gertrude up the stairs. As Fizz, you continually look back to see that Wilborough is now off doing something. A little bit of cleaning, tidying up the teapots and some of the leftover biscuits. Seemingly paying no attention to you at all.
Can I just like hang back at the stairs and just kind of watch him, see what he does?
Sure. How long do you want to stand there for?
Well, I want to let's clarify.
6 hours.
Yeah, just honestly for like just five minutes. Just want to see what he does. It'll be like as Minnie and Rune and Al kind of make their way upstairs, I just hang back a little bit and like right before the second floor, I'm holding the banister, looking back at him.
Sure. As your friends turn the corner and start making their way up the second half flight up to the top or upstairs area of the homestead, you watch Wilborough for some time. He begins to hum to himself as he continues to clean. You hear him kind of mutter to himself a little bit and giggle slightly at times. After cleaning up, he begins to look through a number of the shelves along the walls, seemingly looking for something. A few moments later, he seems to give up and heads outside.
Is he still he's still invisible, isn't he?
I'm not. No, I dropped it.
Oh, okay. But he saw you when you were invisible anyway.
Yeah, so it would have been bunk anyways.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look out the window if I can, or like whatever is an opening there, see if this is kind of like an invitation to talk to him by any chance, or just he's just doing his thing.
As you peer outside, you watch as he continues to make his way to the opposite side of the house that you would originally come through. You can see off in the distance, he has a large tarp set up on a number of large poles. You can see the flicker of some lights, and eventually, once he disappears underneath the tarp, you begin to hear the sound of light banging, like a hammer on wood.
Oh, Fizz's curiosity. he goes outside. He goes right to the. He's gonna quietly walk. He'll stealth. I'll do a stealth roll.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
want to return these dice, Dave. A 4.
Give this old man a heart attack.
Boo! Gotcha.
You try your best to stay as light as a feather, as quiet as a mouse. However, your sheer size alone makes it difficult as you hear the crunching of the grass underneath your feet. As you grow closer and closer, much more than about 15 yards away, you hear Wilborough not turn and call out to you, but just call out, "Having problems sleeping, are we?"
Oh no, it's just a beautiful night. Oh, it's so good, you know? What you got going on over there, pal? Ugh.
He turns to you with a large smile. "I have problems sleeping from time to time, too. Mind always wheeling."
Yeah, mine always goes constantly, you know? All the time. It doesn't stop. What's
Tell me,
on your
friend.
mind?
I'm sorry?
Oh, you go ahead. Sorry, you know, it's awkward. You're the guest. You're the owner of the house. You go first.
Well, I typically just find myself daydreaming ideas of magical inventions I have yet to come up with. This here is my workshop. Time to time, I find myself out here till late in the morning, building something, sometimes nothing.
Huh.
He puts his hammer down and turns to you. What ails you, my friend?
Well, you know, the whole stuff about the dragons, right? You know, like I didn't sugarcoat it, you know. I'm curious about the dragons, and I mean, you mentioned all of them except the one, you know, I'm looking for, but I'm appreciative of the knowledge to go to Boku. But I guess like the question is, like, have you ever seen a white dragon or even heard tales of them other than them being destructive?
From where I'm from, dragons are plentiful if you go to the right places. White dragons, red dragons, even dragons the shade of metals. And yes, the white dragons, in their natural form, can be quite bold, quite aggressive. But they are also some of the most ancient, some of the most wise. Now, a cosmic white dragon, such as a prime dragon, that would be unheard of. Quite fantastical, if you ask me. But I can understand the fascination. Marvelous creatures they are, filled with magic and might.
Can I show you something?
Of course.
Just unwraps one little arm just to reveal a little top of the scales.
Ah, very peculiar.
How come I have these?
Oh, were you born with them, or were they put on you?
Well, my adoptive kin told me they found me, and you know, I've had them ever since.
And by the looks of you, I'm assuming you are from the Susine Hills.
Yeah, I am.
Yes. A stomping ground for many a dragon and things larger than myself. Like quite the magnitude.
Yeah, they're big over there. That's why I'm so fascinated with all like the little stuff here. It's like, how do you get stuff so small? Like you see the pig, not Jeremy the pig. You see the pig, and like they're so big over there, and they're like, this one's so small, and you're like, oh, you're so small, you're so cute. But
They must be like little toys to you.
yeah, they're like, just like, you're like, what are you doing? I want to put you in pocket and be my friend, man.
Well, there isn't too much I know per se about the dragons of this realm, but if they are common to dragons across the realms, I can tell you that they are marvelous creatures. Some as old as time itself, they say. Filled with wisdom, filled with power beyond belief. And while, yes, they can be known for great destruction, there's others that aren't so focused on something of that kind. I'm sure there's wise dragons out there that represent the good. I hope you find the dragon that you're looking for.
I hope I do too, and I hope I get some answers.
Do you want those removed?
I don't feel right with them, but I also don't feel right with them not being there. It's a point of who I am, but it's also a point of my shame, and I don't know if that's something. It's a complicated situation, man. You know, I hate them, but they've brought me to these people, but I've also lost my adoptive family, and it's just a mess. I don't know anymore.
Life can be very hard at times. And it's not always the black and white that you wish it to be. Whether it be in metaphor or in scale.
Could you remove them if you tried?
I could try. But the question I would ask is the same. Do you really want them removed? At times we can consider some things to be curses. But then at other times, they can also be blessings. For you, my friends, I would weigh those out. Find that area of gray. Decide if they are truly a burden to you, or are they something that defines you? Who you become is not who you are right now, nor who you were yesterday. Your fur, your scales, don't define you. I have rarely met someone whose outside appearance makes the whole of them. I would say look inward first, then consider the outward appearance.
I guess I just wish other people saw it that way, but I thank you for the time. I won't keep up any more of your time. I know you're busy, but have a good night. And you missed a spot there, and I just point at a random spot on on like the wood he's planing or something.
Oh,
I just got you. Hey, good night, buddy. See you, Willie. Night, night.
Pleasure chatting with you, Fizz.
You too, man. He goes back. He's gonna go upstairs.
As you begin to make your way inside, upstairs, your three companions now deciding on who will be staying in what room. But find themselves at least congregating in a single room at first, before night lights out.
Where were you, Fizz?
Sometimes I just gotta get outside and kind of just get into nature, Just touch.
Inside check.
Great.
Let's go.
Against my deception.
Oh, 19.
Ooh.
You're muted, Peter. I don't know what you're saying.
That was an 18 for me. I could have lied again and said like,
A
oh, it was a
19?
29. It was a 18. You know something's off. You know something's off.
Okay.
He's doing the whole like looking around. He's not gonna say it, but
I'm going to say that I didn't call for any rolls, so Rune, you would just see Fizz kind of looking at you.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
This is my way of trying to encourage you guys to talk to one another rather than use mechanics to try and get information out of one another.
funny how that.
well,
happened.
now I can't bring it up because you just undid the mechanic of knowing that something's up. So
You could just
whatever.
ask.
You could just ask.
Why would I? But he
She
told I
did.
did. He lied to me in character. So now I'm believing his lie in character. So I can't. I did ask. There's nothing I can do
Okay.
now.
I know, Big Hoss, it's almost like a role-playing game, but not quite.
I was role playing. Oh my god. All right. Well, okay. Sometimes I like doing that too. Sometimes
Yeah.
you need some fresh air.
Yeah, and Willie was out there working with his tools and stuff, so you know. But anyways, where's Minnie? I mean Granny.
I'm right here.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize there. Oh, it's the height thing. So, I think you can like drop. I think he sees through this, Minnie. If you really want, you could probably drop the act.
I don't think he does, and I don't want him to know who we are.
Okay.
You know?
I just literally. Never mind.
Wait, you what?
Oh no, like I kind of showed him my scales. It's not a big deal. You know, we're talking dragons. I gotta get some information. That's all.
Oh, I think
Didn't-
isn't that kind of a big deal? Because he just talked about how dragons are so important, and then you just showed him that you might be a dragon.
Dragon adjacent, but like maybe. But
Wow.
also,
You're really changing your tune with the secret. Before it was so secret, and now we're telling Willie?
okay. Well, like Minnie, you're really bringing up great points here. But also,
I know.
he talked about like all the dragons, and he's like, there's no white dragons, but we hear about them, and they're like cosmic beings of light, and also like they could like destroy the world. I freaked out. That's it, you know. And like, like, come on. You're right. I should have kept it quiet. I stupid. And he's like bangs his head up against like a little like a low hanging beam. Just stupid.
Oh, Fizz, no, Minnie. I think I get the sense that he knows that something's up. Wilborough doesn't seem like an idiot, and I don't know. He didn't really flinch when I talked about people disappearing and stuff like that. So, Fizz, you can talk to. It's your thing. You can talk to whoever you want to talk to about it.
No, but like I gotta keep it quiet too. Like, I mean, this just
Well-
kind of reiterates the fact that like I gotta keep it quiet too.
Why?
Because the white dragons are literally like these cosmic beings of light that could bring like destruction and stuff. You know?
Okay, what do you think? You're turning into a white dragon or something?
I don't know.
Maybe he is a white dragon.
Oh.
But if Wilborough knows those things about white dragons, then probably so does the crow, because the crow lives where all the information is, which means if Wilborough knows that, the crow also knows that.
think I'm a target? Do you think he wanted my scales? If we went back to the crow?
If you're powerful, maybe. Maybe we have to ask Wilborough not to say anything.
Yeah.
Because it's a pretty identifiable thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, and I gotta keep him covered up and everything too, but I got a good feeling about Willie. I think he will.
Me too.
Pretty
He
chill.
seems like a nice guy, but we should ask him because he also does seem like kind of an open book.
Yeah, I mean, he did just tell us all about those red armor people, and like, you guys all like freaked out because there's that like fox person there, and you said Vea. Is that like a buddy of yours or like what?
She was our best friend.
Yeah, she was. You know how we keep talking about how we came from somewhere just like this, but not?
Yeah, yeah.
She was there with us, but when we woke up, she wasn't with us here. And when I asked about her, I heard that she was a general or something like that.
That's what my mom said too.
Yeah. So it makes sense, but I was really concerned because Vea was our friend, and she knows that all the stuff that's happening here with all the Ruby City and the Crow and all that is bad. But the Vea here is dressed in all red, and
But
it seems
she's
like she's
still one of us. She's probably just as confused as we are. And she's in danger. She's surrounded by the enemy.
You should probably like ask Willie if like she looked confused or was asking all these other questions, kind of like you guys were asking questions.
Well, he said that she looked like she was what did he say, feisty?
Feisty
He
and
said it
sharp
was-
with this. Good
Didn't
with
he
the
say it
sword.
was some time ago? Maybe it was before whatever
Oh.
happened. So it was like the old her. And now she's the new her, which is like us.
No.
Yeah.
Think about it now. Like Ozma said that that we have to go to the people on the other side of the Bomb Spine Mountains, the rebellions, the rebels. How long has that been there for? Obviously, like she's a ghost, so she like understand, like can see a bunch of stuff. But like, how did she not see that the red guard were going there? You know, and like,
I'm sure she does. I'm sure
Yeah.
they've been there since the city fell.
well, I guess here's a question: who's got the heart? First of all,
I have it. It's in my bag.
okay. Are we going to the rebels though? We're still going to the rebels, right? Now, like you can meet your friend when we go to the rebels too.
We have to be
It's-
careful. She might.
she might not be our friend here.
We don't know.
Huh.
Probably everything that happened to us happened to her. But even if she's our friend, she can't act like it.
Mm-hmm.
Fizz is tired of standing up, looking down. He's gonna sit down cross-legged on the floor.
Although we're not
Oh.
officially enemies of the Ruby City, are we? Can't we
I'm
just tell
not.
the crow that we just gave up? We couldn't
Right.
find it, and we just gave up the heart.
I think this is kind of what we were worried about gambling with, the possibility that he finds out that we're lying somehow, or knows because he sent a bunch of other people that died and we came out alive and there's nothing there. He might think we're fibbing, and he was telling me when we were there, remember, he sort of threatened about some forceful way to like an inquisition or something like that. Black was really scared.
Yeah. Where is Blech?
Oh yeah, wasn't he with us?
Black's been standing beside you the entire time.
Ugh.
Black is right here.
Oh God, jeez. Sorry. You're so small and cute, but small.
Black is not cute. Black is powerful and mighty.
But you can be both. You can be cute and powerful and mighty.
Like a house cat.
Yeah.
So, Black, what do you think? You think this guy's on the up and up or what?
He's on something.
Yeah.
Black thinks there is no reason to distrust this Wilborough. Seems a hermit out in the middle of nowhere. Generally, from what I have learned of those who live alone, they mostly stay to themselves, not choosing sides. As long as you cause them no harm or trouble. Well, we have seen their kindness firsthand tonight.
Yeah. So maybe we just reiterate, don't say anything about the dragon scales. Maybe we ask about the crow in the morning a little bit, what he knows. And we go to the rebels, or we head to the Bomb Spy Mountains.
Let's not tell him that's where we're headed.
Right. No, we just say Rune did say we're looking
herbs,
for
right?
herbs, right? So maybe we'd be like, where's the best place to find some herb, right? And then we go that way. We don't. We go to the mountains.
Well, he knows. He talked about the rebels being there, or the Vea and her dad going that way. So maybe we could just say, "Hey, we're gonna go get some herbs. Where are these rebels around so we can avoid the area? We don't want to cause any trouble."
Yeah. I like that. I like that.
Or, since he knows stuff about time, we could tell him everything.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why. I get this weird feeling like we can trust him. He seems, well, one, he's not from here, so I don't think he has like a stake in this whole ruby versus emerald thing that's going on.
You guys got that in common too, right? You're not really from here, right?
No, exactly.
Huh.
But we're not from nowhere, like he is.
From somewhere.
Are we putting him in danger, though, if we tell him things? Because what if they find him and capture him and torture him and... Like Al was saying about our families. Is everything we touch in danger now?
How would they know we're here, though?
I don't know. Maybe one of those potatoes is a spy.
Oh, the giggle spuds, they never would. But why don't... I feel like Willie could probably like keep an eye on your parents and your loved ones. Or maybe if stuff got too hot, he brings them like over here or something. But that means he's gonna be taking a side, and that doesn't really work either. But like, you know what I mean? Maybe if stuff really hit the fan.
Yeah.
Or whatever a fan is.
I feel like, I don't know. I feel like he doesn't know much more than he's already said. So if he hasn't said anything that helpful yet, it might not be worth it to tell him more. It might just make things worse.
Well, let's do opportunity cost here, okay? So the game I used to play. So what do we need to know? Like what will we get out of sharing all the information with him? That somehow he'll know how we get back, or what? What are we trying to find out?
How to get back, or who to blame, and where to find them and kill them.
Well, I think all that information will be discovered with the rebels.
Okay.
That's what Ozma told us to do, and Ozma seems very powerful and all-knowing. And you know what?
Let's not make things worse for him then.
Yeah, and if we don't find anything with the rebels, or it doesn't work out the way we want it to,
we come back.
We're coming back anyways because we need to get into the archives.
Okay.
So on the way back, as a second plan C, we can tell Wilborough everything and hope that he has some sort of solution, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at us, guys. This is pretty awesome, huh? Everyone put your hand in. You too, Al.
Okay.
Why are we doing this?
I don't know.
Do it. Come on. It'd be fun.
Yeah, I'm doing it. What are we doing now?
We're putting our hand in.
And
Whose
then
hand is so sweaty?
Whose
Yeah.
hand?
it's Fizz.
Oh.
Anyways, I just want to say this is a great time. And on the count of 3, we go adventure. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Adventure.
Idiot.
I'll get through that little wall one day, pal.
Okay, now we have to do it again with Jeremy. And let's say we do it, please.
Okay. Okay.
Well, Jeremy understands me. So I hope he would have done it at the same time.
Right.
Yeah, we'll say that Jeremy included it and let out
Okay.
a small oink as you all raised your hands into the sky.
Okay.
Now, did Al do this, though? I guess we'll have to ask Al retroactively, Nate, when he gets back.
Peter as Fizz is still trying to win Al over. I love it.
Don't want to do anything Al wouldn't have done. Nate wouldn't have done with Al.
Fizz, before, I don't know, before we go to bed or what, I don't know if that's what we're doing, but I just wanted to say, when we met you, we sort of made a deal that we were going to go into the archives and, get information to help you with your scales and stuff. And we kind of just didn't. And I just want you to know that, I don't know, I didn't forget about it. And I didn't forget about you. And I don't think Minnie forgot about you. I don't think Al forgot about you. I think we're just trying to do what's the safest for everything. And I hope you don't feel like we weren't thinking about you. And I hope you're okay with it, because it's a big deal. He could destroy the world. So it's kind of a big stakes thing.
Hey, I understand. I lost something, and that was my kin, my family, and my friends. And they're still out there. They don't want me back, but I'm pretty sure your friends want you back. And we're going to make sure that happens, right? I mean, I was a little upset, but at the same time, I just learned so much more information about dragons than I have ever learned, ever. So, I'm having a good time.
Okay.
You guys are okay. I mean, Minnie's cool because I've read the books and everything, so I know what's up.
You have to tell me about those sometime, because I don't know what they say.
I'll try and remember some. Yeah, off the top of the old dome.
Well, should we get a better look at this? And Rune will take out the heart.
As you take out the heart, it is much larger than a typical heart, at least 3 times the size.
Yeah.
You can see that it's made of, as the crow suggested, a crystalline material, albeit from within you can see almost vein lines, like sediment that has now strung its way through the entirety of the crystal itself. The crystal seems like a muted green crystal that slightly pulses with a light energy.
Sorry, I'm just so happy Nate made it back.
Oh, Nate's back?
Nate's back. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Why don't we do this then? As you all continue to stare at the crystal, examining it over, is there anything in particular you're trying to do with the crystal?
I just want to see if Arun is going to try and see if she can utilize it. I don't know.
How?
Just see if you like. She's not familiar with this kind of stuff, so I don't know, by touching it or thinking using brain power to suck some of its magic out, or try and like go and like see if any energy comes out of it, like just testing to see if there's any way to use it through touch or thinking about using it.
Make an Arcana check for me.
Okay. Oh man, what is that? Oh, I thought it was our dice. It's a nat 20. Hold on. So Arcana, it's 0. So whatever, nat 20.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
As you stare into the magnificent crystal that lays within your hands, trying to decipher its magics, you take note of specifically the lines, those strange veins from within. While they seem wild to most, completely random, you see past that to note there is some organizational structure to it, almost reminding you of ley lines, or better yet, from your studies, like the path between the stars of a constellation.
Okay, guys, remember the night that Belladonna came for my mom? I know, Fizz, don't. And and she was giving a speech about the night sky and stars, and there's sort of a connection that's special between the stars.
Was I asleep for that?
It was a lot of information. You probably just weren't focused, and a lot of stuff happened after, including my death. So I would understand if it wasn't something on the, forefront of your mind. But anyways, that's kind of what I'm seeing in this heart. It's kind of like ley lines.
Well, hold it up to the sky. See if you can line it up. Let's go to a window.
Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. Rune will go to the closest window, see if it matches any of the constellations, or, oh my God, this is probably the first time she really tries to see if the stars here are the same as the stars in our original reality.
Good point.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Poop. Investigation 0, so that is a 10.
With a 10, staring up into the night sky, there's not a lot of light sources other than the lights directly inside the small homestead. You can see many vast stars. And where you try and line it up with a few, you get some connections, but others seem off. With a natural 20, you would know that, or you would be able to assess that this doesn't seem to have the same type of power that the divine or arcane have. This is much more something from the ground up. It reminds you a little bit of Barrick's magics. And as you continue to stare into it, you do get a sense of how you might be able to utilize this.
Yes.
But given the complexity of the various wrappings of the veins, you know it would be a very complex thing to utilize.
Mm-hmm.
very powerful and potentially dangerous if you utilize it incorrectly.
This is well, Minnie, I don't think it doesn't really match, but I think just kind of looking at it, I think I can theorize how to use it, but it would be super dangerous, which I think is be expected.
Maybe you just need to spend more time with it.
You're walking yourself right into it.
Maybe you need to like hug it.
No, I won't, Meta. What would Minnie say? Is she... Well, if you ever... Fuck you guys. When it feels right, try it.
Wow, that escalated. Spend more time. Okay.
No, I'm saying don't do anything that feels like it could be dangerous. But when you have more of a sense for it, I guess, or maybe if we learn anything else about it, or if we level up. I'm sorry, Dave. I'm sorry. I'll stop. I'm done.
I think, yeah, I don't know. It kind of scares me a little because I can tell it's really powerful. And if I'm being totally honest with you guys, I don't know. I've been chasing something this powerful for a really long time now to try and get me out of situations. And to be honest, I've been thinking about this for a long time since we got here. I haven't talked to Sleeping Beauty. And I don't even know if the deal is still on the table. But I'm kind of like, as soon as I saw it, I just grabbed it out of habit because I just wanted it just in case, like, she came for me or something, you know?
That's true. You could use it to barter. I would say maybe don't talk to her. Can she hear me? Never mind. I don't care. But you could kind of like... if you could just
Jess,
say...
high or low for your benefit.
Oh God, we're all gonna do
Hi.
Smitten. Smoten? Smoted?
Oh, we don't get to know.
To be fair, you don't know Minnie's reasoning when she said that, but that's fine. Like, it might not have been as cheeky as it sounds. It was more like it's not even the real reality. So anyway, maybe just don't say anything, because if you call or if you talk to her and then she says that the deal is still on, well, then the deal's still on. But if you talk to her and ask if the deal's still on and she says what deal, well, then you have to make up a deal.
Well, I think I could avoid it.
Avoid it.
Well, but if I try talking to her, I can try asking what's going on, and if she knows, maybe she knows how to get back or how to set things, or maybe she can guide me through some sort of imagery or a dream or something like that.
I guess.
I can't
I don't know.
ignore her.
I just don't. I know, but I just don't like her deal, so whatever.
I know. I don't like her deal either, but she did save my life. I know. She said that fate needs to be balanced. So I played with fate, and this is the outcome. So I don't know, but I think I'll hold on to it for a little longer, if that's okay. Just in case, I don't know, she shows up and it's like, Rune, It's time to take you. And then I can fight her with it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, let's just tell her no.
Can you do that?
I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think it works that way.
Yeah. I mean, she's a god, Minnie.
There are other gods.
Oh my god. Shakes off the blasphemy. Oh. She's not all bad. I know it seems.
I'm not saying she's bad. I'm just saying I don't really understand this choice. Because, I don't know. If she was really all that good, why wouldn't she just save you the first time without having you die first and then make this deal? Do you know what I mean?
Because she wants to use me for something more, I suppose. And there's not a lot of her followers. I mean, I suppose my mom, but
I don't know. I don't like the vibe.
Minnie,
I'm just being honest. I don't mean to offend her or offend anybody else. I'm just giving my opinion.
Okay. Well, that's Minnie's opinion. Al, you've been super quiet.
Yeah, I kind of blanked out for there for a second. We were at one place, and now I'm here, and I think I've been told I was naked. What happened there? Anyway, we can move on.
Naked. You are not naked.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. I heard weird voices that kept saying things. But anyway, I honestly think things might be a little different here. I tried to get a hold of my big guy, and no one's at home. Lights on, no one's there.
You got a guy?
I got a guy for everything, Fizz. You stick with me, I got plenty of guys. But
is Fizz jealous? Wait, I need to know.
No. Like, you talk. Sorry. Like, I'm talking about so the Sleeping Beauty. So you got a god then too that you talk to all the time?
Not really. More somebody that helps me file paperwork, kind of like a mentor in the workplace. Yeah.
I don't know what any of those things are, but all right, man.
Yeah, well, think of it like a trainer,
Oh yeah,
like an
yeah,
advisor of some sort. I go in, I file some paperwork, and next thing you know, I can do cool blasts out of my hands.
Huh? Like, what does he get out of it?
Mostly retirement. I think he really likes margaritas, pina coladas, something. Wait, no, I can't talk about that. Mostly just retirement.
Okay, but hold on. He's gone?
Yeah, at least not around. I don't really know, Rune. There's some questions I have too, but I just think maybe, Sleeping Beauty, she's a bit of a god. There's kind of a stage above, but I don't think things are the same here, And maybe if Sleeping Beauty is the same, maybe they can help us kind of put things back the way they were. Might not be a bad reason to reach out.
Yeah.
At least get some answers.
How long have you known?
Known what?
That Jeannie is gone.
Who's Jeannie?
Thanks, Roan.
No!
Yeah.
I was waiting for that one.
What's the genie?
Oh, God!
You're a great help. I appreciate everything you contribute.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, I feel like that's also perfect for the character. Rune immediately goes beet red and just stands there in shock.
Well, the genie is the person that Rune wanted to meet the night that they put me asleep against my will, and then stole it from me and then decided to introduce themselves to it. They're kind of like a magical being that I met back home when I was escaping. I see you blushing over there, Rune. You know what you did. Anyway, they kind of helped me get, the things that I can do. Some people would call them agreements, pacts. But yeah, Genie's been around for some time. But right now he's not.
When you
That's kinda-
say when you say they're gone, what do you mean? We
normally,
haven't been anywhere else.
yeah, normally meant they actually come out of this little thing here on my hip, and I take up the lamp and I shake it. But
Oh, yeah.
right now, I kind of tip it upside down.
There's a person in there?
No, not really like a person. They're more of like a entity.
Whoa.
That's cool. I
Have
was
they
looking
been
at
at all of our sleepovers?
it. Mostly, there was a few benders that they didn't show up for, but yeah, they've been around for quite some time now.
One
But I
of
didn't.
us.
I had to keep them secret. You know, I mean, like, it's one thing I was being looked for, but also, so was the lamp. So
Okay.
you didn't hear it from me, and if you're my friend, you would keep your lips shut.
Do you miss your guy there?
Like physically or metaphorically? I mean, physically, I went in, he wasn't there, so yeah, we missed each other.
I meant like the
Metaphorically.
longing, sort of.
I mean, we're good friends. I'd miss him as much as I miss, like, Barrick or Vea,
Me, if I was
Elin.
That's a
gone,
lot.
or me.
or yeah, or Minnie,
No,
Rune, I guess.
never mind. Do you think your Hierophant guy might know where he is? Does he even know about him?
Don't ask. That guy
Yeah.
hates you.
It's not stuff I want to bring up, Fizz. It's stuff I try to keep secret for the good of everyone, People started knowing about this stuff, people are going to start chasing after it. As for him, I don't think he knows.
So
Okay.
they live in the lamp. Do they have a house in there?
They can kind of have whatever they want, man. I'll take you in sometime. I'm working on how to bring someone else in there. I'd love it if you were the first one.
Did you search it for clues? Maybe they were kidnapped.
Nah. Best I got is this map etched on the bottom of the lamp, but I don't really know what it means.
What?
Where does it have a destination?
You're welcome to take a look at it.
Rune, where's the map that Wilborough gave you? I'll hold them beside each other.
The Wilbro did not give you
No,
guys
there was
a
no
map.
map.
I thought
There
he
was
I thought he
no map.
did.
There
You
was
asked
a
for
map.
Just kidding.
He was looking for a map. He was going to look into some stuff.
All right, in the
Inspiration
morning.
for Fizz for paying attention.
Okay.
In the morning, he said in the morning. So.
Yeah, he said in the morning, and he kind of gave up and went outside.
Okay, well, I'll take a look at it anyway, because Minnie's well traveled.
Minnie, as you look at the map, it looks like a small regional map itself. You can see that there's what looks like rounded mountains just off to the side. A clear dotted pathway that leads to an X. And then underneath it, the inscription, till the end.
Oh, those are mountains. That makes more sense when I look at it from this angle.
Wait, what do you think they were?
Sometimes Genie would draw these. Never mind.
I mean, this seems kind of like a little bit of a coinky dink, but like, we're supposed to be going to Bomb Spine Mountains. These are mountains.
Hey,
Huh?
maybe it's the Susian Hills.
No, we got bigger
Oh.
hills than this.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that makes
Don't
sense.
ever.
Sorry.
All right, I'm tired. I'm going to bed.
Yeah, maybe we should sleep.
Okay.
I was just kidding, by the way. Anyone can share a room with me. That was just
Okay.
my character.
Oh, that's Gertrude.
I found this weird raccoon thing, so we're gonna sleep
Put that
outside.
down.
What? It's cool. It's fluffy. It loves me.
It could have rabies.
Nah, he's fine.
Okay.
All right. Well, what's the rooming situation going to be then?
Oh, I think I should sleep with Minnie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fizz,
All
you
right,
don't
Al.
snore or nothing, do you?
I don't know. I've been alone a lot in my life, so
Oh,
we're gonna
Yeah.
find out now.
there's separate beds in there?
I don't know, man.
All right, we'll find out.
Hey Al, before you go to bed, can I just talk to you for just 1 second, just quickly?
Sure, Rune, you want to know more of my secrets? Jeez.
Fizz goes into the room.
Yeah, Fizz walks. Fizz like squeezes by. Yeah.
Just gonna get by here. Good night.
I'll leave
Yeah,
too,
well.
obviously.
You could stand there.
By
and
leaving,
stare,
you
it's
mean
fine.
peeking around the corner?
Yeah.
Comes into the
Well, I was going to say that I tried to listen at the door, but I don't think she cares that much, so she'll just go to sleep.
Okay. Look, first of all, I'm sorry about that. I thought Minnie already knew about Jeannie because you sort of like went off with her and you were talking about the lamp, and I thought she already knew, and I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that, and this isn't helping my case for what I'm about to say, but I just wanted to talk to you because we haven't talked since you came back, and I kind of want to know where we stand, I guess, because look, I know you didn't come back like for me. I know you came back for the group, but like I'm also here, so I just don't know how you want like us to be.
I don't know, Rune. I haven't really thought about it that much. Kind of just going one step at a time, you know. I thought just a few days ago, you know, we were gonna keep going as normal, and then next thing you know, we wake up here, and my brother's back, and that seemed cool, but now it's not supposed to be that way, and fixing it might endanger him, even though he's not real. I'm still processing things here, but it comes to me and you. I mean, things are fine. I would prefer it if you would run things by me before disclosing it to the group, but that one's not a big deal. Mostly I'm concerned here, Bernal, that Hierophant guy, he knew too much, you know. I don't know who's listening, and between me and you, Fizz, he's new to the group, but we're trusting him with a lot of secrets, stuff that I didn't tell Barrick or Vea. So I don't know. He seems like he's on the up and up, but we kind of wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. So who knows? Maybe he's giving secrets back to people that we don't want him to give it to. So I just would prefer if we maybe kept a little bit more guarded.
Okay. I think, yeah. I mean, whatever you want, of course. But I also, I don't know if you want my 2 cents. I don't know. Fizz seems like kind of just lost and like he needs friends.
Yeah, might just be my own kind of worried talking, but I don't know. I just don't like the idea of everything being broadcasted because genies, they're not common. They can be harnessed or used by people who they shouldn't be. They're kind of owed to people if they're, you know, bound to them. Jeannie and I, we kind of got an agreement. You know, I wouldn't take advantage of him, and he wouldn't do it to me. So, but if somebody were to track us down and steal him or try to use them for something, that I don't know how I could live myself there. This is like carrying around the strongest weapon I think I've ever seen, Ron. But you know, we keep it safe by keeping it secret.
Okay. He's not owed to anyone right now, though, right?
Nah, paperwork keeps him bound to me until we fuck something up, but I don't know. Just if someone ever finds a loophole, you never know. I haven't quite read everything yet. I'm still working on it.
Okay. Well, that's good. And I think, when it comes to Fizz, I don't know. We've lost too many people, and I think if he turns out to be some evil person who betrays us in the end, I'll protect you. And
I don't think he's evil, Rune. I just think he's afraid. And sometimes that can make bad decisions for the people around you,
Yeah. Yeah. I know a lot about that. Well, I'll keep an eye out, and I'm not even going to mention he who must not be named.
Well, I mean, it's kind of out there now, but just try not to mention it like in public. Like, I don't know who's listening.
Yeah. Okay.
And hey, I am trying to figure out how to bring another person in there. So if I get that down, then maybe, hey, you can bring in, and we'll try to figure out if we can find some clues or something.
Yeah. That means a lot. I also just want to say that I know before we talked and I said that I'm sorry, but I really am sorry, and I'm going to spend the rest of my days making it up to you, and I'm always going to have your back.
I don't want that, Ron. I don't want you to feel like you got to make it up to me. Like you owe me something. I've taken some time to think about it, and I get why you did it. It's the same reason why I'm here. It's just fear in the moment. And, growing up, we always heard story about this stupid lamp, and how in the wrong hands it could crush empires, in the right hands it could save them. Yeah. But when push came to shove and everything was going down, it was the first thing I grabbed because I just thought maybe it would give me some power. I get it.
Sounds like me.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying. Okay, yeah.
Well, no, it's sort of, but I guess I just get impulse decisions sometimes. You're not alone. And sometimes we do things without quite thinking them through, but I don't think you're a bad person.
Okay, well, how about this? How about we start fresh right here. Hi, I'm Rune.
I know who you are. Hi.
Shake my hand. Shake my hand.
My name is Al.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Hello.
Okay.
My best friend is a horseman, and I once met a druid who could turn people into things with his pee.
That sounds a lot like my brother.
Oh, yeah. Hey, maybe you guys are related.
Maybe. Okay. Well, it was really nice to meet you, Al. And out of the goodness of my heart, I hope you'll let me have your back. Because I want to, not because I owe you anything.
All right, deal. And you can start by buying me breakfast tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Because I actually I'm rich here. So, okay.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, you can go back when you're rich?
Yeah, look. And Rune will open up your coin purse. Look at all this.
Rune, what the hell? Why don't we just hire people to figure this out? We could be drinking by the pool right now.
Well, because it's better if it's us. You know that.
Oh, I mean, the pool sounds nice. We could have just hired another adventuring party to go and figure this out. I mean, the higher levels than us. I just figured Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay, me too. Okay, I'll see you for breakfast in the morning.
All right, deal.
Okay.
I was gonna slick off.
Yeah, thanks. This week's shopping episode coming, paid for by Rune.
Yeah.
As you all make your way to your proper rooms, you find rest relatively easy that night. save for Minnie.
Oh no. Sleepy Beauty's just standing above her like nightmare, 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 nightmare.
Who seems to be plagued by nightmares.
Yes.
Shit!
Bring it on, bitch. Yeah.
Oh, Kippy!
Sorry,
Sorry,
what'd you say?
Period.
Sorry, Jess, what'd you say? What was that? I missed that.
Nothing. I said that I'm a cute witch.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's where we're going to take a short rest for the evening to allow a long rest to transpire. So go get your apple juices. Go get your orange juices. Go get your cute witch juices. We'll be back in a few short moments. Stick around. We'll see you real soon.
Bye-bye.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you went and got your favorite cute witch juices.
Mine tastes like strawberries.
Mine
Ooh,
tastes
fancy.
like acid.
Oh.
All right, fair enough.
Okay.
We only get Peter for a limited time.
Right.
No, there he goes.
That was fast.
So, was there anything else anyone wanted to do for the remainder of the evening?
Point of clarification for Al and Fizz's room. How many beds were there?
High or low for your benefit?
Oh. Yeah. What is your
Low.
benefit on this, Peter?
Low. Yeah, the benefit. We'll say low, and then we'll figure out if that was my benefit or not.
There only seems to be one bed, and it is generally a relatively small cot.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
let's role play this out. I want to hear all about it. Also, I want to know Fizz's inner wishes. Like, what is he hoping?
No,
for?
Fizz legitimately sprawled out on the bed. The bed's probably at most five feet like long, so he's just like hanging off this thing, and he is knocked out by the time Al gets in.
Oh,
It's
no.
in there, so ball's in his court.
Yeah. I think, Dave, what's else is in the room? What do we have for options? What are we talking here? Do I have a chair in the corner?
There's a pretty nice plush rug on the floor.
All right, perfect. Yeah, he's gonna take the rug.
Go into your lamp.
No, he's gonna like take one look at this and he's like, ugh. Yeah. And he's gonna look at the lamp and he's gonna realize he can't go back into the lamp until he does a long rest.
Damn it. That's hilarious.
I'm gonna roll. I
So-
want to roll the d20 and see. I'm gonna do my whole high or low, and I see if I snore. So, if
Oh God.
10 and above, we're snoring. And that was a 17. Oh, Fizz is snoring.
Oh,
I love it.
all right. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get a sleep. Oh, yeah, no. If I
Oh,
could...
he, in true Susian Hills, he snores like.
There's a little clock on your mouth that keeps going up and landing back down. Yeah. Yeah, Al's gonna try to tuck away and get as much sleep as he can. If it does get too much, I don't know if you want me to roll for this, but he's just straight up gonna go sleep outside. He's just like, screw this. He's just gonna sleep leaning up against the back of the inn.
I would say
Try sleeping with Minnie and Rune. You'd rather sleep out. Okay, I'm not in this.
Jeremy
Sorry.
farts. It's gonna be a smelly room.
Whatever. If you die out there, it's not Rune's fault.
That's fine.
I would say that while it's difficult to find slumber for you, Al, once you do find it, you do sleep the night through.
Okay, good. We're set then. No sleeping outside and have to fight off the wolves. Which, comparable.
First
Fair.
bed that Fizz has slept in a very long time, mind you.
I'm trying to look at my spells to see if I would have anything that could help me with this.
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Shatter. Yeah, it's fine. We're good. No, there's nothing here. I'm just going to stick my fingers in my ears and pray.
Okay. Anything else anyone else wants to do?
I was gonna go through his stuff, but I feel like she'd be too tired.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. In that case, you all find a proper night's rest, waking up to the sound of birds chirping and sun bathing you through the windows as you awake.
Is this our first time waking up since the time we woke up? Oh.
Yeah, that's true.
I think
Okay,
so,
I would-
yeah.
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
like to check. I would like to check and see if I am still in this nightmare hellscape.
Roll for perception.
Yeah, you look around, you are.
As you awake, you look around immediately and find yourself once again inside of the homestead of Wilborough. Directly beside you, curled up in a blanket, is of course Rune. And as you look on the rug that sits in front of your bed, you can see Blech and Jeremy, as both of them seem cuddled up together. Surprisingly, with Jeremy being the big spoon.
Mm,
Oh,
not
Aw,
surprising. I feel like I could see the dynamic.
Jeremy's a gentleman.
Mhm.
I'll sigh, a little disappointed.
Eventually, all of your friends awake. You hear a knock on your door. Well, actually, I should say, Rune, what are you doing as you awake?
Oh, right. Well, I'm buying everyone breakfast today. Or I don't know if I can buy breakfast here. I
I
don't
don't think this is a bed and breakfast.
Yeah.
I think it's just his house.
I don't know what I was thinking. I told
Just-
Al that I'd buy him breakfast. I hope he doesn't think that I was lying again. I don't know. What I'll help make breakfast or something. Right?
Rune proceeds to go down and throw money at the homeowner. It's like eggs.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed that I woke up here again. But,
You're disappointed?
well, I thought that maybe it could all possibly still be a dream if I hadn't slept in the dream yet. But now I've slept and woken up, and it's still the way that it is.
Yeah. A dream in a dream in a dream. Maybe. Maybe we just haven't fully woken up yet. Maybe it's like Inception. Or
What Inception is. Inception was a play they put on back home. Yeah.
Inception.
Wow, that must have been some play.
God. Or I don't know, Minnie. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna find a way back. We're gonna get Barrick back. And he promised you. And Bear doesn't make promises lightly. So he had to have a good reason for leaving, and we're gonna find our way back to each other.
Yeah. How's my makeup? Because I'm still Gertrude.
Oh, I was gonna say you look terrible, but that's good for Gertrude, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's here. I'll smudge a little bit. Make it your forehead line a little deeper. Okay,
Thank you.
that voice is still shocking. Okay.
Or we're not telling him the truth, right? That's what we decided. I feel like anything that might make us sound like we're not who we really are at this point is a good thing. So I'll just stay like this.
Okay, I could ask him, just throw it out there, like, do you know anything about shifting realities? Maybe that's where nowhere went, or people.
Yeah, we can try to suss it out.
Okay. But we'll keep everything close to our chest.
Okay, let's go before I fall back asleep because I have been known to do that.
Okay, let's go wake the others up.
And as the two of you awake your companions laying on the floor, What's happening in the boys' room?
Fizz definitely is an early riser for sure. He wakes up like, he starts like stretching his back. He's like, hey pal. Hey, it's funny, your name's Al, but you put a P in front of his pal. Hey, why are you on the floor, buddy? There was enough room in the bed.
Al, as you see him, was just laying there, eyes wide open.
Didn't get
Why
much
are you
sleep.
waking me up.
Super serious voice. Oh man, because it's morning. We got stuff to do, man.
Oh, look at that. Morning already.
Oh,
You're
come
still
on.
here. But that's good. That's good. That's real good.
I imagine Al is laying down on the floor and I'm looking down, so it's like
That's
upside
exactly
down.
how I picture it. Yeah. Al just sees your face upside down over top of him, really close.
And remember, the early snoozle bird gets the wiggle worm. And I
Right.
start walking out the door.
I swear to God, if he brings back wiggle worms, swear to God, if they're real. I was gonna just reluctantly get up and start staggering his way downstairs.
As you guys walk out into the hallway, you find your companions also making their way outside the door, running into Minnie and in her Gertrude facade, Rune, Jeremy, of course, and Black. As you all begin to make your way down the staircase, you are immediately hit with the wafts of a wonderful breakfast. You can hear the sizzling of bacon. You can smell the whiff of nice warm breads, freshly baked. And as you come down, the wizard known as Wilborough seems to be awaiting all of you. Good morning to each and every one of you. Hopefully you slept well.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I haven't slept well in 25 years.
Why am I not surprised to hear that?
Yeah, whatever.
I have made a nice warm breakfast for you all. Please come join me.
Oh no, thanks for making bread. I was gonna help you. Are there like plates out already for us?
As you follow him into the kitchen and dining area, you can see that a nice, quaint little circular table has been set up. A colorful tablecloth laid over top, with all of the plates and cutlery already laid out for you. You can see a number of plates filled with various goods.
Okay, Rune's going to rush over to the table and start filling a plate with a bunch of the fixings, and then put it down and say, "Here, Al, I couldn't buy you breakfast, but..."
See, I almost pictured it as like Al was a little late, like last one getting downstairs. And as he walks in the room, he's going to say, "Wow, Rune, you really went above and beyond."
I like to think of it more of like you are all there and she just pushes you out of the way and just rushes over to make the plate for you. Look what I did!
Yeah, good job. Whatever.
Wait a second, Willie.
Hmm.
Were these the and he points at the hash brown? Was it the giggles?
Oh, no. Don't worry about that at all. Enjoy yourself.
I
stares
didn't hear a yes
hauntingly.
or no.
Granny Gertrude, do you want some food? I'll get it for you.
Sure, thanks. Put it over there. She'll gesture with her walking stick.
Puts together a little plate, and he puts together a plate for himself with no hash browns. 100%.
As you do this, Wilborough looks and he's like, "They're absolutely fine. Don't you worry. They were already dead."
Oh
What's the matter? I was
Oh,
gonna come
God.
along just as he's like asking you, scooping more hash browns onto the plate that Rune gave him.
I'm okay. Everyone, just eat your food.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Where are my babies?
Your, your babies?
Sorry, I don't know where I am. Anyways.
Okay. Well, thanks for
Oh.
doing this, Wilborough.
Oh, you're very welcome. My home is yours. Well, I'm glad that you all slept well. I'm sure you have a busy day of travels ahead of you. Now, I wasn't necessarily able to find a map per se, but I do have a gift for you. I felt bad for not being able to accommodate a little more, but I'm happy to show you as soon as we're finished breakfast.
Oh.
Oh, that's
Big?
very kind.
I'd say you accommodated pretty well. Thanks for the gift, though.
Yeah.
You
By the
could
way,
use a
Willie-
second bed in that bedroom up there.
Come to think of it, I thought there already was. Oh,
Oh, sorry, Al. I pushed the two beds together, but
Wait, what?
I like my space.
Wait.
Right.
I want to ask, but I don't. I kind of like leaving it a mystery. Rune just wondering, did they sleep in the same bed together, or did they...
Oh yeah, we're not going further into that.
fade to black, quick.
So like Willie, is it big? The gift that you got for us, or?
Well, you could say that. I'd like to keep it a surprise.
Fun.
Okay. So crotchety. That's the word I'm looking for.
She is very crotchety.
All right.
So
Sorry, go ahead.
how many days had it been since the Red Army came by your place again?
Oh. Don't know exactly. It's been more than a fortnight, though.
Oh, okay. It's been some time.
Okay. I also had a weird dream. Was just wondering your thoughts on it. Because you were talking about, places blipping out of existence, people blipping out of existence. Just wondering, have you ever heard of reality sort of just like changing? Like I had a dream, I woke up in a different place.
My philosophy is that reality is always changing.
How does that make any sense?
Well, a tree that starts as a sapling eventually grows to a tall, tall oak. Technically, that would be its reality changing.
I don't think that's what she means.
Yes, I understand that, Granny Gertrude. But I have known and been to many places before. As I said before, many realms. And they all change slightly. Not while I'm there, but they are different from one another. Who's to say that any of them are right?
Okay. Hey, do you have a way that we can contact you after we leave, just in case? Or are you always here?
Well, I am always here, and my door is always ajar.
God damn it,
The
Dave.
door's a door. Not a jar.
You got it in, Dave. You got it in.
Dave's like, we'll be right back. Everyone-
Good night, folks. That's it for me.
Yeah.
All right. Leave them on a high note.
we did it, chat.
Oh, right. So it's been a fortnight since the army came through. If we're heading towards the Bomb Spine Mountains, because we're looking for herbs and stuff, should we do you know which way they went, and we can kind of avoid that way?
Unfortunately, no. They said they were looking for a group of people, though. So I would say, if you find a group of people, best to stay away from them.
Okay.
Okay. Is there usually a place where groups of people are there?
Not that I'm familiar with. I'm not too familiar with Bomb Spine Mountains. Don't head out that way myself too often.
Okay.
Well, I mean, another thing, what we talked about. Can you kind of keep it on the down low?
Oh, yes, of course I will.
Did you promise?
Oh, those are serious. Fizz.
Well, I don't get many travelers around here, but if you wish me to not speak of things, I know my place. He raises his hand and offers a pinky promise. You take a note of his small hand in comparison to yours.
Thanks, man. Really appreciate it. Anything else? I mean, I'm ready to see the surprise, guys, and get on the road, but I'm excited.
Oh, yeah. Rune's just shuffling food in her mouth.
His hash browns are great. Yeah, I guess we could just get going. I don't know. I feel like I need to keep moving or I'll pass out.
Pass out? Why?
That's a long story. I'll tell you later.
Okay. Okay.
As you finish your meals, you help Wilborough tidy up before he takes you out back, the opposite way to which you originally came in. Fizz, you would immediately recognize the strange tarped workshop that he has in the back. However, the tarp seems to have been removed and is covering a very large object. As Wilborough walks you out. Now, I wasn't able to find you a map, per se, but I thought I'd do one better, as I felt bad. He walks over to the draped object, taking his hands onto the tarp. He smiles towards all of you. And unfortunately, without proper navigation, you never know where you're going to go. So, I fix that. I present to you the Cinderella, and he pulls the tarp down. In front of you stands a most magical wagon.
Yes!
It resembles a glistening pumpkin with a golden orange hue that glows faintly in the dark, as if lit by an inner warmth. You can see the pumpkin shell magically harden for durability. It's decorated with ornate vines and leaves that curl around its circumference, all painted in an emerald green. You can see carved into the pumpkin shell are small frosted glass windows shaped like crescent moons and stars that seems to offer a glimpse of soft golden light within. You can see ivy that's draped over top wrought iron grills covering each of the windows. The pumpkin itself is mounted onto a wooden structure, or undercarriage, with oversized gilded wheels, each etched with motifs of leaves and swirling clouds. And up front, you can see the driver's seat is a leafy, cushioned platform that seamlessly blends into the pumpkin's form. You can see reins connected to a team of ghostly white horses that leave faint, sparkling hoof prints as they stomp around on the ground. As he snaps his fingers, the doors to the carriage now open up. He motions forward. The Cinderella is my latest creation. I thought of it while I was sitting with you the earlier night. And it has some magical abilities to it. Out of game. The Cinderroller itself has a number of mechanics that are attached to it. Number one is there is temporal acceleration. So while you are inside and traveling, time passes faster within the wagon. For every hour spent inside, 3 hours pass in the outside world, which effectively gives you almost a long rest every time you spend an hour or 2 hours inside of the the Cinderroller itself.
Wow.
Fancy.
On
Got
top of
ourselves
that,
a camper.
on top of all of that, you also have a magical driver. So it has what's considered driver insight. The driver is not material. You can't see the individual, but it has intuitive senses that will know exactly where to take you if you just state where you want to go. It doesn't stop or break for any kind of changes in the path, but it will try and maneuver away from danger whenever possible. And if anyone ever sleeps inside the Cinderroller itself, it has a passive spell of Protect from Nightmares. So essentially, it wards passengers from any frightening or negative dreams, and also protects from any psychic attacks, scrying, or other magical intrusions while you sleep within it.
That feels like it will be more important later. Than
Yeah.
it has
Minnie could have used that
previously.
last night, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Minnie could have used it last night. Oh boy, that's cool.
This is amazing, Willie. Like, can I name the driver? Can we name the driver? Can he hear me right now?
Yes, they are always listening, although they will not be able to respond.
Well, we should name him Willie, of course.
Yeah,
I like that.
Willie the Roller.
Do you have a better one, Fizz? Did you think of something? I feel like you came into this conversation.
No, I was
prepared
gonna
with a
call
name.
him something like Jake. You know, like I don't know. I was just coming up with a random name.
We'll go with Minnie's idea.
Yeah, I think so too, man.
So, what do we owe you for this? This
Oh,
seems like a
consider
lot.
it a gift. I felt bad for not being able to give you a map, and this is just a small something that I threw together.
This seems
This
like
doesn't- Yeah, it seems like something you would give somebody if you like burn their house down. This is a lot. This isn't like, oh, I forgot to give you a map. I'm just
You think
wondering.
so?
A little bit, yeah. It's a little excessive. Just wonder, maybe, are you trying to help us out for other reasons?
Well, you seem like good individuals. I can tell that in your heart of hearts, you only want the best. There's an innocence that lies in each of you. Maybe not Gertrude, but for the most, you are kind, you are caring, and you ask wonderful questions.
I thought I asked some good questions.
They were all right.
Come on, Gertrude. Let's get you back to bed.
it's like the morning. It's like 6 a.m.
I'm gonna like help Gertrude into the back of the roller.
Well, thank you, Willie. This is really spectacular.
My name's Al.
Ah.
It's the least I could do. And, of course, if you ever come across anyone who needs assistance, all I ask is that you help wherever you can. Pay it forward, as they say.
Teal. Interesting color. You went with green. Is that going to attract any attention?
Well, more so than a giant pumpkin that's situated on top of a wagon.
You know what?
Yeah,
You're right. But hey, who knows?
I mean, green exists in the world too. It's probably just uniforms and symbols and stuff like that.
Right.
I want to avoid. So a green
I
pumpkin.
mean, I'm wearing green right now. Oh
Me too.
my God, we are.
Fizz is genuinely like impressed.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
Wow.
Well, Willie, thanks so much. Extends the hand. Really firm handshake. Appreciate it so much. You sure you don't want us to do anything? You know, can we bring you back something if we come across these parts? You know, just kind of repay it back, because this is a really nice gesture.
Tell you what. If you ever find that strange island, send me a note. I'd be very interested to see it again one day. Perhaps step on its lands.
How do we send you a note?
That's a good question. He reaches into his robes and pulls out a scroll. And he hands it to you. Use this.
Okay. What is it? Just what is it? Like a blank scroll, or?
As you open it up, you take note that it seems to be a scroll, a spell scroll of messaging.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's going to hold on to this?
I mean, I could just put it in my bag. We don't have to. I mean, anyone.
right.
You say.
Yeah.
Do you want to hold on to it, Fizz?
No, I don't trust it.
You don't trust it?
I mean, I don't trust myself. I'm probably going to lose it. So you take it.
Okay. Or
Yeah.
Minnie, you hold on to everything, right?
Who the hell is Minnie?
Gertrude's feeling a little nappy right now, Rune.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll hold on to it until Gertrude wakes up from her nap.
Quiet down.
All right, Granny.
Rune's great at staying undercover.
I know. I think this is a Raina problem, to be honest.
Well, Willie, I mean, are we good here, guys? I think we can probably get on the road, or Yeah?
The present, we gotta keep moving.
all right. Well, Willie, we gotta go. It's been a pleasure. Get
Pleasure
some-
has been all of mine. Safe travels. And don't forget to help those around you wherever you can.
We will.
You got it.
Thanks so much. Bye.
Thank you.
You all make your way inside the interior of the Cinderella.
This thing's pretty cushy.
Yeah.
Although
Yep.
it doesn't seem to move at first, seemingly waiting for instructions.
Oh, should we just say to the Bombs by Mountains, or do you think we should say to the Bombs by Mountains just 100 yards away from the rebels?
Or we could say Bombs by Mountains take the scenic route, and maybe we can take like a nice trip there and see if we can see things from that height.
I think it's a good idea. Get a lay of the land. I'm still kind of new here.
Okay.
Right. Who's gonna do it?
You do
Granny?
it, Fizz.
Just like knock on the side, the back of the wall, be like, Bomb Spine Mountains, this scenic route.
As you feel this, or as you say this, you all feel a sharp tug as the Cinderella pushes forward, beginning its journey.
Whoa.
Inside of the Cinderella itself, it's a very cozy and relatively timeless space. You see velvet curtains in deep indigo hanging from walls that seems to dampen the outside sounds and bathe the room in a warm, twilight-like glow. Plush, padded nooks line the sides, each nook resembling a small sleeping compartment with an arched, domed top, just large enough for one person to curl up comfortably in. On each one of the nooks, you see a soft blanket woven with stardust patterns lies ready for any passengers, and small, enchanted pillows adjust to each of your head's preferences.
How did they know my pillow size?
As you all find a sitting or sleeping area within the Cinderella itself, soft music begins to play, created by what seems to be an intricate series of enchanted chimes and strings hidden inside the wagon's walls. The melodies themselves are constantly changing, but always calm.
Are there snacks in any compartments?
High or low for your benefit.
Come on, Minnie. This is for all of our benefits.
Always high.
All right. With a natural 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soup my ride.
As you begin to look around, searching through some of the compartments, you find an area just directly at the back of the wagon. And as you open up its cupboards, you can see inside that it is filled with a plethora of snacks. Sweet, salty, savory, anything your little tongue could want.
Guys, look! I'll start handing them out.
Oh my gosh.
Road snacks.
I don't think these have any hash browns in them.
Oh God, thank you. Starts just mowing them down.
This
What does
is
it taste
cool.
like, Fizz? Are they good?
What does it taste like, Dave?
The first thing that you pick up seems to be a long roll, almost like a long piece of tape of a toffee that seems to have hints of strawberries and a bit of sourness to it.
It's almost like it's a fruit by the foot. What? It's like on tape. It's so good.
Is there any chocolate?
There is chocolate there as well. Although it's a chocolate unlike any that you've seen before. It's in the shape of a circular shape with marbling of different colors. There's oranges, reds, blues, pinks. And each time you take a bite of one of the different colors, you get a different taste. A blueberry, an orange. The other tastes unfamiliar, almost tastes like a sweet grass.
This might be my favorite chocolate I've ever had.
The one that tastes like grass?
All of them. They all taste like different chocolates. This one chocolate tastes like different chocolates every time you put it in your mouth. It's amazing.
This is pretty cool. I wonder how do you think it's infinitely stocked? We're gonna have to test
Yes, it is infinitely stocked. Or just wills it into existence.
Moves the stars themselves.
She finally uses the heart
That's
just to stock the.
We'll have to pay him back one day. I really like him. He reminds me of like a Ginku if he drank less and got more hugs.
Yeah. I hope we find him here.
We will.
Or at least get him back.
You continue forward for quite some time, traveling for even inside of the Cinderella, quite a few hours. You can see outside the window, day passes by, turning into night, turning into day once more. Fizz, as you continue to constantly, well, not constantly, but occasionally peer out from the window, eventually you see a large mountain range on the horizon. You can see that it seems to stretch from end to end of the world itself. You can see its mighty ridges that stand up. These are not individual mountains, but a plethora scattered closely together. You can see why they call it the Bomb Spine Mountains now. As you head closer and closer to the mountains, you eventually start making your way into a wooded area. The trail gets a little bit bumpier as you move along, seemingly now treading along the scenic route as commanded. You lose track of the mountains itself as large trees now spring up from either side of you. When all of a sudden, the wagon lurches to immediate stop.
Huh?
You feel all of yourselves be pulled forward immediately as Black kind of flies off from his bed and gets tossed out onto the floor. Ah!
Okay.
So, we're here? Black, are we here?
Black does not know.
We're here.
How do you know?
Yeah, it's all mountains.
Okay. We're just here, chat. Okay. Well, let's open the door. Let's see what's out there. But let's make sure we don't open the door and there's a bunch of people standing in front of us.
Someone poked their head out. Someone small, not me.
Minnie.
I'll go.
Minnie, as you open the door and peek outside, you note that the wheels continue to try and lurch forward, but it seems that you've been caught up in bramble and vine.
Oh, the wheel is stuck.
I hate that. This is bad news. Okay.
What's ahead of us?
As you look forward, you can see somewhat of a clearing ahead that continues to lead forward towards the mountains.
Is the bramble and vine everywhere, or does it look like it was put there specifically to trap us?
As you begin to look around on the floor, there seems to be a fair amount of debris that's scattered throughout the entirety of this area. Again, taking the scenic route that seems you've now traveled off path.
Okay. I don't know. Doesn't look too sketchy. Can I look around to see if I notice anything out of place or
Sure, go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
First roll.
Woo!
It is. Investigation is gonna be a 16.
With a 16, you see mostly forest surroundings. You can hear the calls of birds and some small creatures in and around. The area is relatively well lit, as you've now made it to almost midday of the following day that you had embarked from Wilborough.
Okay. Seems fine. I'll get down and I'll cut the wagon free with one of my short swords.
Okay. As you jump down, you begin to hack and slash at the bramble that seems to be guarding some of the wheels. However, the bramble continues to grow more and more. When from the ground, it sprouts up entirely, enveloping the entirety of the wagon itself. You immediately stand up, turning around to see what could possibly be the problem. just as an arrow flies right past your face,
Damn.
slamming into the edge or the side of the wagon itself. As you see 6 individuals making their way from the tree line, all holding various weapons, bows, short swords, an individual with a large staff.
Uh-oh.
And all of them covered head to toe
Oh.
in emerald green robes.
Okay.
The resistance.
Work our way out of it.
okay.
But that, my friends, is going to be a story
Nah.
for another day.
No.
I hate it when he
down.
does this.
With that said, folks, that's where we are going to wrap up for the evening. Thank you, B-Town. Thank you. And we do have our Patreon hangout tonight. If you're in our Discord, come join us in the tavern. We'll be there over there shortly. We're going to do our wrap up. Give us like 10 minutes or so, and we will make our way over there. But with that said, that's all we've got for the evening, folks. As always, to all the adventurers out there, whether you find yourself in a strange hut with a strange man who seems to be filled with joy and gifts, or facing off against a rebel faction that you're not sure exactly whose side they are on,
Uh-oh.
I beg you all, one word of caution. Be careful out there. You can trip. Love all your faces, guys. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye, guys.
Take care.
Bye now.